Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A play fake to Michel. Now Newton steps away. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. Now it's Newton rolling to his right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurate.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On the handoff, it's Michel, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Michel, the ball carrier.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Newton now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Delaney Walker. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is...
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Aldrich Rosa sets to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give. This is Michel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Michel, the ball carrier.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
They'll run with Michel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
He's brought down by Mike.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7-yard gain.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And the Bills will move the chains. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 21. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he was in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now Newton on 1st down. Throw caught here by Bird. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Demir.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Sony Michel.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Number 26, Devin.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And the throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out to the sideline and make a catch.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 30.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Allen now on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They run here with Singletary. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, and got his man complete. And he is goes into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 82 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The New England ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Cam going to swing this out wide to Edelman. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Newton. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
To return is Roberts. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's doing now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Nigel Bradham. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Kyle Duggar there on the cover. coverage.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. It's complete to Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now left side on the swing pass. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him. They tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way.
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for the Bills. 54 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Buffalo Bills.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills will add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Allen going to give this one to Singletary, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd down at 5. Singletary again. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. Going deep here for Adelman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 23-yard,
they'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
The Bills on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd down and 12. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
37-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. On 1st down, Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Newton. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And they will run it with Michel. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover.
Onside kick.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and run some clock with Yeldon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. His throw incomplete. Cole Beasley the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Demir Bird, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for
absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 3rd down, Newton. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Shakes off the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Brandon Copeland just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
7-yard loss brings up 3rd down. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years.